Thank you for choosing Lush Turf Solutions premium quality synthetic turf. The following DVD will show general instructions on installing Lush Turf Solutions synthetic turf. The installation process is the same whether you have purchased Lush Lawn, Lush Meadow or ProPutt synthetic turf. You may need some or all of the following equipment: turf cutter, compactor, wheelbarrow, spreader bar, broom, shovel, screed, level, hose, hammer, measuring tape, trowel and Stanley knife, joining tape, glue and pins. Remove existing turf, weed and debris, excavating to a depth of between 70 to 100 mm, depending on the subsurface and the required height you would like your new synthetic lawn to finish. A spade can be used to get close to garden edges and scrape away vegetation. Remove the grass sods, including the root system. It is convenient to have a skip bin on site to dispose of vegetation and debris. Any irrigation hoses that need to remain active for garden beds can be secured under the turf with weed matting pins. When excavation is complete, treat the area with a herbicide to prevent regrowth of vegetation, not forgetting the edges around the perimeter. Sub-base materials can now be barrowed into the area. The sub-base materials will depend on the amount of fill required. For example, if the depth is 100 mm, road base would be spread and compacted, followed by crusher dust. In this case, road base is useful for the first layer. If the depth is 50 mm, then crusher dust will be sufficient. Spread the road base evenly with a rake, grading the area to encourage water flow to existing drainage or garden beds. A light wetting down will help achieve good compaction and help to minimise dust. A plate compactor is ideal, however a garden roller can be used. Compact the road base firmly. A tamper bar is a handy tool for areas that are not accessible using the plate compactor or roller. When the road base is firm and graded, the crusher dust can now be barrowed in. A levelling bar will help spread the crusher dust evenly, ready for compaction. A light wetting down of the crusher dust layer will aid compaction and reduce dust levels. The crusher dust is compacted to achieve a firm base. You can judge good compaction when there are no footprints visible. Complete a final grading of the area and compact the edges using a tamper bar. The finished level after compaction should allow for the turf to meet any existing surface without creating a trip hazard. When the area is firm and compacted, the turf can be rolled into position. Starting at one edge, place 150 mm galvanised pins approximately 500 mm apart to secure the turf in place. A carpet kicker can be used to remove any ripples and push the turf out to the next area to be secured. Galvanised pins strategically placed through the middle will provide additional anchorage. The surplus turf can now be trimmed. Use a Stanley knife to make slits in small sections along the edge you want to trim. A bolster chisel can be used to score the turf, which makes an indentation on the reverse. This will make final trimming an easier process. Trim the surplus edge using a Stanley knife to achieve a neat finish. If the turf is to be glued to an existing hard surface, such as concrete, a suitable adhesive is used. Apply the adhesive evenly to the surface using a notched trowel. Allow tacking time according to manufacturer's instructions. When joining two pieces of turf, place the joining tape in the centre. Secure each end to the subbase to prevent movement while gluing. Spread the adhesive evenly along the tape. Place the turf onto the glued surface, smoothing out any ripples. Allow tacking time according to manufacturer's instructions. Carefully bring the two pieces to butt together, ensuring fibres are not trapped in the join. Spruce up fibres by hand to create a seamless join. Allow the required time for joins to adhere undisturbed before the final stage. The final stage of installation is to brush up the fibres. A power broom is ideal for larger areas, however you can use a stiff, bristled broom. Brush the fibres in an upward direction against the pile. No infill is required, saving you time and money, assuring you of a quality product backed by our 8-year warranty. We're sure you will enjoy years of low maintenance with your new lawn. And remember, this DVD is a guide only, as products and services continue to change according to new developments in technology. Once this is done, the installation process is complete, and you can now sit back, relax, and enjoy years of a low-maintenance lawn, thanks to Lush Turf Solutions.